Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine. I am Sir Bilal and I am going to teach you computer science. Now we will continue the chapter computer software, which is chapter number 7 in your notebook. There are 4 topics included in your notebook for this chapter, from which we have discussed introduction and types of software in the previous lecture, and today we will discuss DOS, which is disk operating system, in today's lecture. So let's discuss what is a DOS. DOS stands for disk operating system. A disk operating system which stores data on a floppy disk or a hard disk. It also manages the routine work of computer system, controlling everything from internal memory, monitor displays, keyboard input, and external commands. Without an operating system, we cannot run the computer system, and it is useless without an operating system. DOS has remained one of the popular systems for IBM and its compatible personal computers for a long time. Most users today have a computer with a hard disk drive. No matter what operating system is being used, when the computer switch is turned on, the operating system will be loaded from the hard disk into computer's memory, thus making it available for use. This process is called bootstrapping or booting the system. After loading the computer with disk operating system, the characters which you can see right now on your screen appears on the screen. The letters C, D, E refers to the hard disk drive partitions, which is up to you. The greater than sign is a prompt which signals the user to do something. At this point, we have to type in a command. Okay, so what's the procedure of changing the default disk drive? Suppose the computer is booted from hard disk, hence the active drive is C. To change the disk drive from C to floppy disk drive, whose drive letter is A, then you have to type capital A and semicolon at the prompt and then press the enter key. Now the active drive is A. So to change the drive back to C, you have to repeat the same procedure, but instead of A, you have to type capital C at the prompt and then press the enter key. We store all our work and programs in the form files on storage devices. DOS has a naming convention for all files. Naming files. What are naming files? Each file must have a file name, which consists of two parts: the name and its extension. A file have a name up to 8 characters long, identifying the information stored in a file, and it's up to you कि आप किस नाम से को सेव करें. A user can add up to a 3-character extension to further help identify the file. Now you can see the example of a typical DOS file name, how it is look like. Let's imagine a file name myfile and its extension is txt. An application programs often determines the extensions for the file you create. Avoid using names and extensions used by your application software. Like DOS uses the following: BAT, bin, com, exe, lst, and etc. Any combination of letters or numbers can be used, but any symbol cannot be used in the file names. What are the wild characters? While using for a particular file, you can use two special characters which called wildcards. A question mark and a asterisk. A question mark can take the place of any single character and an asterisk can replace any group of characters, even the entire file name or an extension. These wildcards allow us to refer to a group of related files such as Oz with .txt extensions. Okay students, so this is the end of your lecture. I hope आप लोगों को समझ आया होगा and we will discuss the remaining topics of this chapter in the upcoming videos. So अगर आप लोगों को कोई क्यूरी हो रिलेटेड टू दिस लेक्चर तो आप लोग नोट डाउन कर लीजिएगा और हम उसको हमारी क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.